Hello, guys. In this session, the topic is women, business, and the Law 1026 report. See, this is a World Bank report. Found that laws giving women equal economic chances are only enforced about halfway worldwide. Even with better laws, weak enforcement means women still face big barriers at work. This gap slows global economic growth and keeps gender inequality high. So, in the bullet points that you need to know is that even with better laws, weak enforcement, barriers at work, this slows economic growth and keeps gender inequality high. This is the 11th annual study covering 190 economies. 190 economies. It measures how laws and policies affect women's economic opportunities. This is Women Business and the Law Report 2.0 framework. So the legal framework is laws which guarantee equality. Supportive framework is policy and services that enable implementation. And enforcement perceptions is how effectively laws are applied in reality. See, the key findings of this report is key findings. This report states that on average, countries score 67 out of 100 for having laws that support women's economic equality. However, when it comes to enforcing these laws, the score it falls to 53. The systems need to implement these rights, then otherwise the score will only be 47. Then only 4% of women worldwide live in countries where there is nearly full legal equality. Even if all existing laws were fully enforced, women would still have only about 2/3 of the legal rights available to men. Now, major areas of concern. Major areas of concern. After this, I'll finish the session. First is safety from violence. See, safety is the biggest weakness. Many countries lack in this. They lack strong laws protecting women from violence at home, public, workplace. Even where such laws exist, enforcement is weak. So without safety, women cannot participate fully in economic life. Then access to credit and entrepreneurship. See, women are legally allowed to start businesses in most countries. Only half of the economies they ensure equal access to the credit. Many women or entrepreneurs they struggle to get loans due to lack of collateral, financial bias, and limited banking support. This restricts business growth and innovation. Next is childcare support. What happens in this? Childcare remains a major barrier to women's employment. Less than half of the countries they provide financial or tax support for childcare. In low-income nations, childcare systems are almost absent. Without affordable childcare, many women are forced to leave jobs or work in informal sectors. Economic impact. This report warns that weak enforcement of women's economic rights is holding back the global growth. Over the next decade, 1.2 billion young people will enter the workforce, half of them girls. If women do not get equal opportunities, countries will lose a major part of their productive population. Productive population countries will lose if women don't get the equal opportunities. Last, recent progress. Despite challenges, some progress has been made in the last 2 years. 68 countries introduced 113 legal reforms to improve women's economic rights. Egypt was identified as one of the top reformers. So World Bank, it makes it clear that passing laws is not enough. Implementation होना चाहिए, strong institutions की building होनी चाहिए ताकि women का participation को support कर सके. True gender equality is not only a social goal but it is also economic necessity for sustainable development. That's all. Thank you.